Hello, hello, hello everybody, and welcome back to some Pokemon Scarlet Indigo disc. Last time we pretty much finished the main story, I believe. There was credits. There was an after credit scene, which was this and being called to a classroom or whatever. Or an office. But before we do that, I want to go to Terrarium real quick. Because I was unable to access my Poke Portal while in my room for some reason. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna go to the Poke Portal. And we're gonna go to Mystery Gift. We're gonna go with Get via the internet. We need this mythical Pecha or Pekka berry. Okay. Apparently there's also a TM that we can get. So I got a mythical pet. I will go with Pecha for right now. Even though the typical pronunciation for a PECH, at least from my experience, is Peck. So it would be Pekka berry. But I'll go against my instincts and assume Pokemon's being weird and say Pecha berry. Okay. And we also got TM223 gift. Got 10 TM 223. Cool. Alright. Just check Poke Portal news, make sure everything's connected and, well, everything's up to date. Alright. Alright, so now we can do this, and we can go to, I think it was classroom 1-4? I'm also apparently needed in 2-3 and the league club room. But we'll get into that another time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna continue as we were directed. Hello. Hey, glad to see you. You feeling rested and recovered after our big adventure down in the Underdepths? Yes. Oh, youth really is an enviable thing. What, are you still worn out? Oh, I'm still feeling all wrung out despite having been back for a while now. Okay. But on to why I called you here. Since our return, I've been writing up everything we discovered on our expedition. Honestly, I've hardly slept. That's why you're feeling wrung out. I obtained Jita's permission to turn it all into a book, but don't worry, I've made sure to skip a few details and it'll omit the names of those involved. So voila, a proof copy of the book freshly delivered from my publisher, just for you. I got Briar's book. Woo! I put it in the key items pocket. Woo! Cool. I behaved recklessly in the Underdepths. I don't know what we would have done if it weren't for you. Yeah, I kind of saved everyone. You truly deserve a copy of this book. I just hope it's sufficient as an apology. I guess I had the situation under control pretty much the entire time. So, but was something else I needed to check with you. Would you mind showing me your Terra Orb? Sure. Here it is. Looks kind of like a Pokeball, but, you know. I thought as much. It's behaving like Kieran and Carmen's orbs. I think it might be because your orbs were directly exposed to the energy from Terrapagos. Kieran and Carmen say that ever since the Underdips, they've been able to terrestrialize their Pokemon without charging their Terra orbs. So, infinite use Terra orb? Cool. Actually, there's one more piece of news I should share with you related to those deepest depths. You know the terrarium core that hangs from the ceiling of the terrarium? I'm aware. Well, until now we've been keeping it topped up with a mixture of Paldean soil and water from the crystal pool in Kitakami. Ah. So that's what it's been made of. I wasn't too curious, but I did wonder. That's how we've been able to stabilize the terrestrial phenomenon on our academy grounds. But the other day I tried adding crystals I collected from the Underdepths to that mix, and it caused the properties of the core to change. Well, why would you mess with something that already worked? The result, Pokemon shining in a rainbow of colors have started appearing all over the terrarium. And they have the Stellar Terra type. Great. Thanks to this, my research into terrestrial phenomenon is shining brighter than ever. Great. Stellar type terrestrialization grants a boost to moves, but only once per move type. After you use a move, no other moves from that type will get the boost. In Terra Ray battles, all moves will be boosted without limit. So it's really good for raids. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and there's one last thing. A man in a blue suit was looking for you over by the entrance of the academy. That's all I have to report for now. Thanks for setting aside some time to chat. You set the time aside for me. I'm off to pay a visit to my publisher, and so I'll leave you to it. Next time we meet, I'll ask you for a good long look at Terrapagos. Till then, what if I move Terrapagos to Pokemon Home? And then you can never look at it again, because now it exists outside the world, outside the space and time of this game. Apparently we gotta go see a person up at the entrance, because that's where it wants us to go to next. So we shall do exactly that. I'm going to assume that guy is it, because no one else seems to be in a blue suit. It's a very dark suit, but Snackworth here. Okay. Would you like to look at... Wait. Oh ho ho, would you look at the cut of your jib? I'm already not about this conversation. You must be the one everyone's talking about. You're the Paldean exchange student. Or my name's not Snackworth. Yes, indeed, call me Snackworth. He's very smiley. I do love to see the young students putting some real effort into their self-improvement. Especially the kids who really give their all for the quests. I'll reward them with snacks. These snacks I make are very special treats, made just to the taste of certain Pokemon. With one of my snacks in hand, you may find yourself running into quite spectacular Pokemon. So come give old Snackworth the latest whenever you've been hard at work on this quests. I'm not calling them the things. You can forget that. Let's see if you've been chipping away at those quests or not. Heavens to Betsy, you've gone and completed 10 solo quests. I'd say you've earned yourself one of my special snacks. A cub food treat. I don't have a cub food. I have an Urshifu in a box somewhere. Put cub food treat in your bag's key items pocket. Snack made from ingredients favored by legendary Pokemon cub food. But there's a cub food treat. You know cub food. Frightfully rare. That one, not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of cub food, I do recall this one particular encounter when I was a younger fella. I was adventuring off in Paldea when I saw cub food training. I ambled right up to it and asked, "Oh ho ho, hard work at training, are you?" Why, the two of us got on like a house on fire. We trained together for a time till cub food seemed to be itching to move on. But it left me a gift. It plucked up a hull of the bamboo sprouts that grew nearby just for me. It loves that snack you have there, so you might just have a shot at meeting it too. Oh. If you run into old cub food, you be sure to give it my best. Okay. Alright. Now let's see. 20 solo quests. A Ho-Oh tree. But there's a Ho-Oh treat. You know Ho-Oh, frightfully rare. That one, not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Yeah, it's a legendary Pokemon. Are you going to do this for every single one? Speaking of Ho-Oh, I do recall this one particular encounter. I was a younger feller. A real old tale for those long ago days. I just started out as a trainer. I was down in the southwest of Paldea near the cascading waterfalls down there. I've been up through the night training without rest to try to make my Pokemon stronger. Then Ho-Oh appears in the sky above me, glittering and sparkling bright as you ever saw. I sure like to believe that it appeared there to cheer me on when I was trying so hard. It loves that snack you have there, so you might have a shot at meeting it too. If you run into old Ho-Oh, be sure to give it my best. Okay, I officially don't care about his stories anymore. But I have done enough that I've probably earned a few of these. Latios. Alright. So I'm six solo short or one group short. Alright. Nope. Alright, so that's gonna be that then. Okay, I gotta remember, where am I at on the Pokédex? Oh, we're getting there. How many are there? Okay. We're gonna go to its terrarium. Actually, no. We're gonna go to the other classroom because I want to know what Amiris was on about. Or what Amiris wants, not what she's on about. But there we go. You have my thanks for all that you've done to help the League Club and to help Kieran. Once you became champion, Kieran withdrew himself entirely from our ranking system. Though I consider this somewhat sad, it is not as if he and I can no longer. Though I consider this somewhat sad, it is not as if he and I can no longer meet. Okay. More than anything, I am glad he seems to be acting like his former self once more. Indeed, I have been swept up with joy to such an extent that I am prepared a tremendous amount of flight-enabled supplement used in my trial. Please feed your guys an appropriate portion of it whenever you wish to fly. Guys! Chomp, chomp, snarf, chomp. What? You want to fly right now? Please slow down. The supplement was never meant to be eaten in such large... Crichton will be able to fly now. Great. It would seem your guys has powered up somehow. For most of it, I would guess that it has gained the power to fly whenever you wish to. How can you tell? Nothing changed. Physically. Visually. Well, I suppose this is an acceptable outcome. As it is, there is a super hard course for my flying time trial. You may attempt it upon clearing the hard course. Feel free to do so when you are ready. Okay, you can freely fly through the air if you press the left stick while gliding. Crichton will keep moving forward automatically while he's flying. If you press the left stick again, you'll go back to gliding. Time for me to go. So long, then. Okay, well that's a thing now. Can I leave this way? Cool. Now let's go to the terrarium. I did switch the control to inverted to see if that would fix my issue with not, like, I don't know. It's just, if you go up and you glide, see, that go, yeah. That's better, because... No, it's not. That's not what I wanted. So it was inverted before, for some reason. Right? No, I don't know. I guess I wanted inverted controls and didn't do it. I don't know, it just felt wrong for it to be regular, and yet I've done regular so many times in so many games. I don't know what the issue. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why this is better. I honestly have never been one for inverted controls. But apparently for Pokemon it works. Okay, if that's not a Lion King reference, I don't know what is. Literally, this is like a Pride Rock, and there's a lion, like, so. There's a Pyroar, literally. I forgot, I was completely blanking on the name because, like, I had Lion King on my brain. Don't know why that was extra sparkly, but... Oh, Love Sweet. I can make one of the different kinds of alchemy, but I just poured my one in from home that I did for the Pokedex in Shield for this one. Because I was like, oh yeah, I know you can do the spinny thing, but... I didn't want to have to go through all the different evolution methods or leveling up. I was like, I want these Pokedex entries, I'm not going to use these Pokemon in battles. I have my team already sorted out. So... So right now, I really wanted to check out this thing. So this, I guess that giant crystal in there now is part of the materials that was brought from the Underdepths. Don't know where the soil from the Paldean region is kept. Maybe it's in those bubbles. But it looks like maybe a lot of water from that Kitakami. Yeah. Oh, there's some actual things up here? Okay. What do we got here? 50 stellar Terra shards. Well, that's enough for a whole Pokemon right there. An ability patch. Cool. Oh, another one. A gold bottle cap. Cool. Saw one of the snowflakes over there. I thought it was a hidden item. I'm like, out there? Yeah, not likely. But alright. I could have sworn this thing was green before. Well, it might have been. But that crystal from the Underdepths might have changed that. Terrestrialize. Oh, Brooksish. No thanks. Huh. Okay, I didn't actually touch that camera, but I guess we can do this. Sorry about that. Nope. Nope. Hold on, guys. I'm having a little bit of a tickle in the back of my throat that will not go away. So I may have to do that more than once during this. If I speak a little bit lower, that's me trying to avoid the tickle. I'm curious because, like, if I can fly, does that mean my glide lasts longer than instead of just going for a while and then immediately just going meow down? seems that the terrarium actually goes on for a lot farther than we... Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have all that out there and not have it be a part of the accessible area. How big is this place, by the way? I have no idea. Okay. This is me experimenting with the glide. So I want to see if it drops. Or if it just keeps gliding like it should have from the get-go. I think it does go on until I hit the ground now. I don't know why it took unlocking flight permanently for that to be a thing. It's like it feels like they were deliberately trying to limit the mobility until now. So I'm sorry if I'm just piddling around. We will get to some stuff. I was just drawn into this. Yeah, it literally will let you glide until you hit the ground. Gradually, instead of floating there for a while and then, yeah, nosedive. Pretty much. Not complete nosedive, but like, you could tell that your acceleration to the ground increased for no genuine reason other than they didn't want you to. Oh, I ran into a deer then. I hit a deer. Irresponsible Pokemon riding, I hit a deer. Yeah, 69. Level 69. I hit a level 69 deer. Psychic touch. Alright. I think there's only one thing we should really do now, and that's finally talk to Perrin. She's around here somewhere. Oh, that looks like a dangerous thing. Yeah, 6-star Cleavor raid. No thanks. I already got Cleavor. I don't really need a really good IV one. There she is. Hello, Perrin. Good to see you again. Hey, don't tell me. You already got 200 Pokemon from the terrarium. Impressive. It was nothing. Huh, nothing, was it? Alright, look at you, Pokemon Master. I like the sound of that. What a little stinker. I don't like the sound of that one. You probably know more about the Pokemon in the terrarium than I do, and I got here first. Well, maybe if you didn't stand in the same spot, you'd learn more. I'm not gonna get on her. She's too nice and she's like she's just a really good person. I don't know who at the Game Freak or Pokemon Company designed this character, like, and their characterization, but they've made one of the most pleasant experiences. The most pleasant person to be around in a Pokemon game, by far. Like, they try to give you your best friend or whatever in Shield, and even in this game, and it's just like, I don't like them, but her I like. Alright. I guess you earned that hot tip. Take a look at these photos, would you? Oh? Oh? See those strange Pokemon? That first one's called Gouging Fire, and the other one's Raging Bolt. Totally unknown Pokemon in totally unknown places. If they're real, it'd be a huge deal. Apparently these places are in Paldea. You have any idea where? Yes, I do. Wow. Are they famous spots? I want to visit them. Of course, you know how it is these days, right? These photos could be fakes. But if you want to know for sure, maybe you could go and try to search these Pokemon out. I can show you the photos again anytime you like. Just give me a shout. And finding me something good, Techie. I've got faith in your survey skills. Well, it looks like we're going back to... We're gonna make an unapproved trip to Area 0 in the Great Crater of Paldea. That is not the proper thing we want. That is the proper thing we want. You know, I figured I'd spend a lot more time in Area 0 than I did. But it just... I caught my Paradox Pokemon and I was good. So... there wasn't really much else to do down there. I forgot about the teleporters. Alright, so Gouging Fire was at the top of one of these. Waterfalls. So, oh, there's a rainbow. Cool. I think we're gonna check the one that has the rainbow first. So, hi. Oh, there he is. Alright. Well, I guess we didn't have to waste much time here. actually. Who? I don't even know if I put... Yeah, I didn't even put Terapagos away in the proper box yet. There you go. And let's put Mew in. Because Mew's one that I don't think will kill it immediately. But once again, no, don't want to. Mew, don't do it. Mew. I meant to hit X first and then save again. Okay. And now we approach. Alright, we're gonna... Snarl. I'm burned. Okay, we're gonna use another Snarl. I'm gonna use one last Snarl. Okay, now we're gonna use one last Snarl and hope it doesn't. Okay. Okay. It's been a while, so. Yeah, I probably should have thrown a quick ball first, but it's fine. You know, before doing anything. But anyways, now we just start chucking Ultra Balls at it. And by that I mean 2 Ultra Balls. Okay, we got it. And then Raging Bolt should be at like the bottom, like down by those rocks toward that waterfall or something like that. Or that one. And redeploying gliding is actually a great thing. Because it used to not let me do that either. Yeah, I wouldn't figure they'd be on the same side of the crater. I just wanted to make sure to double check first. I could have sworn it didn't open up into a chasm like that before. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna check this side now. Oh, there he is. I'll get to him. I just could have sworn I saw some hidden items. It could just be the water sparkling though. There's one. Alright, we are... Hold on. No, that's not what we wanted to do. Then... There. Full restore. Heal Mew. And then here we go. Can't even see its head from the... I mean, technically that's part of his head, but still. Okay, this time I'm going to try to hit the quick ball first. Only got 2 of them, so... Alright, now we can work on it. So we're going to use Snarl. Avoided it. Okay, we're going to use Snarl again. Oh, it's a main that wraps around. Okay, did not think that was how that worked, but alright. Okay, I think I'm good for a 3rd Snarl. I forgot to save. Oh, I forgot to save before this. I don't know if you can paralyze it, but I'm gonna try anyway. Just because it'll help if it can. I know that electric types and paralysis don't really, you know. It's a good thing if I'm not mistaken, he's also a fairy type, so. Wave. Doesn't affect which. Okay. It didn't hurt to try. Just wasted a turn, that's all. It's fine though. Dragon Ham. Ouch. Ouchie. It's honestly just a good thing to have Ampharos be out because, like, the dragon moves don't do a whole lot, and electric type moves also don't do a whole lot to him. So plenty Ultra Balls. So I can literally just wait this out, pretty much. I mean, I've got enough potions and stuff like that to make it go even longer. Gonna dip below 400 Ultra Balls. What a shame. Oh, crit cap! Crit cap! Got him! Nice. And there we have it. Gouging Fire and Raging Bolt, both done. Now I will say, like, even though I like having Walking Wake and Iron Leaves in the Pokédex, having it in a Pokédex, having them in the Pokédex causes a problem for those who will be playing later on. I have done myself a disservice. I kind of got myself stuck up there for a second. But as I was saying, it presents a problem for those playing later on, because imagine, like, someone doesn't start playing Scarlet or Violet until after this, after everything's out, and they want to complete the Blueberry Academy Pokédex. They'll have to find someone to trade them a Iron Leaves and a Walking Wake in order to complete their Pokédex for it. I mean, granted, completing the Pokédex isn't required, so that might be their excuse. But those are completionists who start after everything's available, or everything had been available. So now you got someone, and if they don't have any friends, especially ones that didn't play this, then they're kind of out of luck, pretty much. Unless they get lucky with GTS trading like I did. I mean, you guys seen that I caught them legitimately the second go around they were released. And releasing them again in raids after the DLC, the second half of the DLC drop, was a very smart move, but they honestly should have just kept them in the rotation of raids. That way people can get them later on. What just... I was wondering what I was hearing. So there was a Corviknight trapped in that mountain. There he is. Weird. Alright. Well, that flinch did me no good then. Well, that just made it hurt worse for them. Because even though I'm used confused, it still hit. So, the flinch and the avoiding the attack thing all equated to about glorified nothing. Now let's go back into the box. Let's bring Rayquaza back. We're not going to need Mew. Got Catching Fire and Raging Bolt. We're gonna go. Where are the Paradox? Paradox, there we go. There you have it. I guess when you think about it, not having other friends who played the games would also keep you from the other Paradox Pokemon, which would put you in the same boat for even the mainline game, the main game's Pokedex. So, I don't know. I just think having two Pokedex entries be in limited time events, even though they repeated it for when they actually became a part of the Pokedex, it's still a very interesting and odd choice. Because I've got these two right here that I got from the second round of the raids, legitimately, but I also have one of each of them from before, from GTS trading in Pokemon Home. And for those of you that don't know what GTS trading is, on the mobile version of Pokemon Home, you can go to the trade tab and you can present a Pokemon for trade and put up what you would like in return. If someone meets those requirements and agrees to that trade, then it trades and it'll notify you, and then it'll whoop, there you get that Pokemon and they've gotten the one you put up for trade. So, being that I am an avid Pokemon Go Community Day player, I usually have spare shiny Pokemon. So I'll put those up for trade for things that I need or want, and a lot of times I get them. So I put some spare Community Day shinies for a Walking Wake and an Iron Leaves, And to some people out there, I don't remember like their trainer names or anything like that, but they were like, "Yep, that seems like fair trade," and sent me one of those for my Pokemon. So they got a shiny Pokemon, and I got these. It means that they were spares. I didn't lose out on really anything, and I gained. So, if you don't have any reason to play Pokemon Go, there's a pretty good reason right there. Just today, which is Saturday, January 20th of 2024, just to date this stream, was a community day classic for Porygon, in which I caught 8 shiny Porygon today. I was late getting out there because I was setting up for this and realized, oh crap, that's today and not tomorrow, because sometimes community day things are on Sundays, sometimes they're on Saturdays. I thought it was a Sunday one. That's my bad. But then Pokemon Go notified me. It's like, have you evolved your Porygon? I'm like, wait, that's today? So I went out for like an hour in the cold, because it's cold, like 8 degrees. Yeah, and caught me some shiny Porygon. And then I started this stream shortly after. Yeah. Alright, so that is Gouging, Fire, Raging Bolt, all done. So with that done, that might be a good point to call it. I'm heavily debating on doing the epilogue thing. It's the thing that I got the Pecha Berry for, the mythical Pecha Berry for. But at the same time, I've already accomplished quite a bit in this episode with getting the 2 Paradox Legendaries from Area 0. And completing flight tests and stuff like that. Why is that glooming like that? Is that just a lens flare? Is that just a lens flare? No, it's an item. Okay, it's an item gleaming through the... Okay. Sorry. I got distracted, that is my bad, but... I got 3 Fairy Terra Shards out of it, so... Oh, you know what we could do before we call it? We could give a Stellar Terra type to a Pokemon. And I think I know exactly what Pokemon to do. Because it only makes sense to do it to a Pokemon that... I mean, there are ones that have, like, abilities. Like, there are a few that have, like, the contrary ability or whatever, and, like, those are really good to, make Stellar Terra types, from what I hear. But there's also another, lesser meta one. It's just like, you get a really tough Pokemon that knows 4 different types of moves. And if I'm not mistaken, I have a Pokemon that is pretty tough, pretty good stats, and has that type spread on the moves, which would be Mewtwo here. So we're gonna check summary. Okay, so it doesn't, but I can probably change guard swap for something. Let's see, what does it do? The user employs its psychic power to switch changes to its defense and special defense with the target. Oh, that's a cool one, but I don't really see where I'm going to use it, compared to other moves in battle, so we're gonna do the first time I ever dare touch a unrivaled Pokemon's moveset. But yeah, we'll go Remember move. And can't do that. Ancient Power might be good to do. Could also do disables with Life Dew. Yeah, we. Yeah, but then it doesn't really benefit from the terastallization because it's supposed to make moves. Well, I guess it might heal more. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. We'll swap Guard Swap out for Life Dew. And then can we go to Medalli just like that? We can. Cool. Alright. So we're gonna have our first we're gonna have our second Stellar Terra type Pokemon. Our first was Terapagos. The introductory Pokemon to Stellar Terra type. Not necessarily the introductory Pokemon, but our introductory Pokemon. Because the introductory Pokemon to the Stellar Terra type would be that Glamora from the Underdepths. But anyways, let's go. Brought some Terra Shards so I can whip up a Terra type changing dish. Yep. I'm going to bring you ones that you've never seen before. I brought Stellar Terra Shards. Which Pokemon are you looking to feed this to? Mewtwo. You want to change Mewtwo's Terra type to Stellar? Yep. Hold on tight then. One life-changingly delicious dish coming right up. There you have it. Now Mewtwo's Terra type is Stellar. If you want to make another change, just bring more Terra Shards. Excellent. There you have it. Why does it say the original trainer's Joseph? Did I just do the wrong one? I think I did. I think I did. I did the big dumb. I don't know how many Stellar Terra Shards I have. Anyways, Mewtwo always, like, and it has the proper moves, but it's like, it's not the one that I wanted to do it to. I should have paid more attention. Yep, there's the right one. That's okay. I don't know how many I have. I might have enough to do it the proper way, but Yeah, I should have paid more attention, to be honest. I have... I wasted an entire 50, but I still had another 50 from... Okay. Okay. And I should be able to get more from doing... beating Stellar Terra type in the wild and such. This is literally the only one I really wanted to do, and I did the wrong Mewtwo. That's what I get for having more than one Mewtwo in the game. I should have moved that one back to home. But it's whatever. It's fine. The fact that I'm still able to do it to the right one means there's absolutely no harm done here. I didn't even change his moveset. I could change his moveset later. Unless he already has 4 different types of moves. But... there we go. And I am the original trainer. So, I don't know why that detail caught my eye. I mean, it was right below the Stellar Terra type, so I guess, yeah. But... Alright, so does he have 4 different types? No, he doesn't. Side Strike is 100. It's fine. It's honestly, it's fine. I'll just, like, if I'm in a raid, then they're all boosted forever, so it's fine. But if I'm using it in a battle, I just have to use Side Strike before doing some Calm Mind after terrestrialization, or use the Calm Minds before terrestrializing. Either way, it's fine. It is fine. Yeah. So, Mighty's Mark, Mewtwo the Unrivaled. I should have double checked. But yeah. That's what I want. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways. Whiffed that so bad. I need to look at something real quick. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to test out this in a raid. Probably a low level raid, but we'll... yeah, we're going to go... we're going to try it out in the raid. Just, you know. I'm not trying to pad out the stream too much, but I didn't want it to be like, oh, I fiddled around, flying around, and then caught 2 Paradox Legendaries. If you want to call them Paradox Legendaries. They're paradoxes of legendary Pokemon, which... I almost completely forgot about Gimme Cool Coins. It's been so long. Oh, damn. Trying to... A fighting type Annihil. Oh, okay. Well, being said it's Terror type makes it pure fighting. I shouldn't have too much trouble using Psychic type Pokemon. Then it's only 5-star, so it shouldn't be too like egregious. I was like, oh, I'll do a fighting type. They resist fighting type. Psychic types resist fighting type moves and sufficient against fighting type moves, and then didn't realize I was going to be going up against a ghost fighting type, but technically a pure fighting type with the terrestrialization, but it'll probably still know ghost type move. Well, a ghost type move or two. So that's what I gotta look out for. I'm just gonna calm mine until I can terrestrialize. I think that's the first time I've seen a raid boss hurt itself in confusion. Still can't terrestrialize. Why can't I do more attacks now? Fine. not even gonna be able to terrestrialize. So does Calm Mind not count as a... It has to be attacks that you have to do? Alright. Well, that kind of just sucks. I really wanted to see the Stellar Terra type. I mean, there's another fighting type raid close by. So we could probably do that. Spicy Urban Mystica. Cool. Some bottle caps. They can go in this box. Okay. Alright, so where's that other fighting type? Not the best spot to try to do that. Still getting used to the landing part. A Ditto! This is gonna be interesting. So you have to do 3 attacks. Because I thought it was supposed to be you're supposed to do moves, so. Oh, it had to pick me, didn't it? We're gonna see if Replicate go. After 3 more attacks. Okay, so we'll do Aura Sphere. And we'll do Calm Mind. We'll do another Aura Sphere. not gonna be able to terrestrialize this time anyway. Forest Brew. Of course not. I just want to terrestrialize in a raid. Because I want to show off the Stellar Terra type. There we go. It's gonna be like for the last hit, but I'm doing it. Hooray. I guess we'll catch a Ditto. Well, it would have been cool if it was a shiny Ditto. That'd be cool, but it shows it during the raid whether or not it's shiny, so it's obviously not. But there you have it. Stellar Terra type in the works. Like, not in the works, but in work, in motion, doing the thing. I don't know. Imagine Ditto the Unrivaled. That'd be bonkers. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure I had a Ditto box. Yeah. And the reason there is an opening there is because that's where Typhlosion went. Because this is a Hisuian Typhlosion the Unrivaled. Which is why it was good enough to replace Skeledirge on my team. And I make sure to catch them in Luxury Ball. Yeah. Eevee Unrivaled was weird, but... because you think like super meta, like legendary, like Hisuian starters, like stuff like that, that makes more sense. But Eevee, that was kind of out of nowhere. But I did it. I was like, sure. I'll have an Eevee Unrivaled. Don't know if I'll ever evolve it, but I got an Eevee the Unrivaled. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so... actually, we're going to... we're going to head to Kitakami, and I'm not going into the Mozui town, or Masui, or whatever it is. Town directly. And we're going to save there. Because we are going to investigate... wait, hold on. I didn't know what that was. So I was like, was that a shiny Pokemon of some kind? I'd be like, find a shiny at the end. That'd be cool. But, anyways, that is going to do it for this one. If you're watching this on YouTube as an archive, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and join the channel for $1 a month, where you get a shout out and access to uploaded content early. Make sure to check out the Twitch links down in the description, whether it be one that brings you back here where this was streamed on my Twitch or my friend's Twitch channels. Below that in the description of the video will also be my social media, so check that out. If you watch this live on Twitch or just as a VOD on Twitch after the fact, make sure to give me a follow. I do quite a bit of stuff on here. My main focus is the YouTube channel, so like this is if I do stream on a weekend or do stream or after I've already put out a video on YouTube or already streamed on YouTube earlier that evening, and then this is where that's gonna happen. So this is like the bonus streams, the not normal hour streams. This is not where I have a consistent schedule. Yeah. But if you're on YouTube, it's like Monday through Friday I post a video, whether it's a stream on YouTube, an actual video just posted, or like a video that's posted that's an archive of stream from here on Twitch. So, yeah, I'm rambling, so I think that's everything I have to say, so I will see you guys in the next one.